All right. So with Google Jamboard, Google Classroom is a great way to distribute that content. So in the previous videos, we showed you how to make the content or access the content, but let's talk about getting it to students. Um, Classwork, it gives you the option to create stuff. So when we create, if you've looked at Google Classroom before, you know you have a bunch of different options. Now, Jamboard works really, really well in assignment or material. If it's a material, it's going to be view only. So if it's something you want to only let them look at, material would be your choice. For me, I typically put it in assignment, but I do want to speak about one little issue. And if you have a thought about this, you can check out our Cami playlist. But since Jamboard can be spit out as a PDF, you could theoretically make something really quickly in Jamboard, spit it out as a PDF, and then assign it to your students as a Cami assignment and let them draw on top of the PDF. So that's an idea. But Jamboard traditional, I would recommend going to assignment. Now, let's just say that you're going to call it Jam. We're just going to put in some random letters for instructions. The big thing is you're going to want to press Add. Now, if you press Create, you'll notice it doesn't show up, which belies that it doesn't do that, but it will do this. So watch, you do in the add, you press Google Drive, and you can grab a Jamboard. So let's say you're going to do the introduction to cinematography activity, and you're going to add that as Jamboard. And since it's a Google Jamboard, one of the cool things is you can flip it over to make a copy for each student. Now, if you're going to do this in a collaborative setting, you can do students can edit. If you do students can edit, they will be working on the same Jamboard at the same time in a collaborative sense. You might say, well, what if I have 30 students and they're going to work in pairs? No problem. Go students can edit and then just select which students are going to get this. So for example, if only pre-K iPads and test teacher are going to get it, you could just check those two. Now I only have two, so it's kind of a poor example, but you get my point. You could sub break this out and send only those students that file. It just adds a couple button clicks for you. But if you go make a copy for each student, and we're just going to go summative, we're going to go ungraded. I'm not going to put a due date. Well, we'll put tomorrow, and we're going to throw it into general info. Now you could do the rubrics and whatnot and check out the Google Classroom for those specific examples, and we're going to assign. Okay, so it's assigned, and now we're going to jump over to the student account. We're going to see Matt Swortchek posted the Cami assignment. They could go to their classwork and find that assignment in the general info, or they could go to their stream. Now, it had an error, so I'm reassigning, make sure we get it out there. All right, now that should work. So we're going to refresh the page for the student. Sorry, my internet apparently had an issue. There it is, Jam. So they click on it, and they're going to notice there's the title, there's the information, and then there's their Jamboard. They could go in, and they can go to the activity and do the activity however they want. And let's say they're done. They turn it in. As long as we don't have a network error on the teacher side, they should see one assigned, one turned in, be able to look at that, and then should be able to privately comment. Grade with Cami's on in this situation, so we could write over top of it. But we're going to see open with Google Jamboard and be able to interact with their assignment. So that's how to assign it in Google Classroom.